Hello and welcome to another bun-filled episode. I am your host, BunBun, and today we are actually unpacking the Endless Punishment, Punish Your Opponents and Make Them Pay, Duskmourn House of Horror Commander Deck. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We also have a play booster over there that we're also going to be unpacking that I just happened to pick up just because I was like, oh, let's do one of those. It's just a little extra. Why not? So, of course, as you guys do know, and if you don't know, you do get a couple of these guys here. Kind of just be like, hey, you want to collect some of these little shiny cards? This one here is the Unidentified Hover Ship. It's an artifact. It's a vehicle. And yes, the card looks like that. Kind of. And then we also got the Gremlin Tamer. I believe we already have this card in the other commander deck, I believe, that we unpacked. I'm not too sure. I don't remember, but that's the one that we got. And these cards are actually warped, which makes me sad because it got warped in the packaging of the deck. But you know what? It's Alaska we live in. Sometimes that happens with the weird weather that we get to. So there's that. With these commander decks, you do get 10 arch enemy cards. And these are the 10 that we got. So we got the When Will You Learn? When you set the scheme in motion, each opponent exiles the top card of their library. You may cast any number of spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. Look at all the eyeballs. I didn't even realize that. There's so many eyeballs up there. My Crushing Masterstroke? Oh, that one actually looks really cool. When you set the scheme in motion, gain control of all non-land permanents your opponent controls until end of turn. Untap those permanents. They gain haste until end of turn. Each of them attack its owner this turn if able. Oh, rip-roadies. Oh, that'd be a great card to have for you, not for the other person. Fear My Authority. Oh, that one's spooky. An ongoing scheme remains face up until it's abandoned. Creatures you control gets a +2/+2 and have fear. They can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. So at the beginning of your upkeep, abandon the scheme unless you discard a card or pay 3 life. Oh my god, this face jump scared me. That scared me. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is also an ongoing scheme, remains face up until it's abandoned. Whenever you cast a spell, you may abandon the scheme. If you do, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. That scared me. I wasn't expecting that. So far, all these have been different than the other commander deck that we opened up previously. If you haven't seen that one, go check that video out. Running is useless. That's actually a very cool looking card. I really like it. When you set the scheme in motion, choose any number of creatures with different mana values. Destroy those creatures. Look at chainsaw. That is really cool. I love the art of that one. You exist only to amuse. Are they just dangling that guy? When you set the scheme in motion, choose one. If you control 6 or more lands, choose both instead. Create 3 1/1 red devil creature tokens with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Or until your next turn, creature your opponents control have base power and toughness 1/1 and lose all abilities. I want to lose any abilities. I call for slaughter. Look at that guy. Oh my goodness. When you set this scheme in motion, create 3 1/1 red devil creature tokens with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. They gain haste until end of turn. If a source you control would deal damage this turn, it deals that much damage +1 instead. I will savor your agony. Oh, it's such a sad looking card. When you set the scheme in motion, choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once. Destroy target creature, target player draws a card, or target player gains 5 life. Aww. Your nightmares are delicious. Ooh, yummy. When you set the scheme in motion, each opponent has more than 5 cards in hand, discards cards equal to the difference than if fewer than 3 cards were discarded this way. You draw 3 cards. That one's kind of creepy looking. Ooh, no secret is hidden from me. Oh, wow. When you set the scheme in motion, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then, if you control 6 more lands, repeat this process once. So it's really cool. So all these have been different than the other 10 that I have, and I'm actually happy for that. Even though, you know, they clearly go with the deck that I just got. So, I guess, duh. All right, now on to the actual commander deck itself. This one here, of course, the commander is Valgavoth, Horror of Souls. It's the Elder Demon. Look how cool that card looks. So when I saw all the other commander decks, I didn't have the chance to actually see this one. And because if I was actually able to see it, I would have probably picked this one up instead. It is a dark and red mana, of course. Ooh, that one's freaky. Hold on, I gotta get the deck in my hands. Ooh, that one is freaky looking. Here, you go back over here. Oh my gosh. Lord of Pain. Human Assassin. Look at all the teeth. Oh my. Hold on, let's do some adjustments real quick. Okay, we got a little bit more close up now. This card is a menace card. That looks so cool. We got Fear of Burning Alive, which is an enchantment creature, and it's a nightmare. Look at all this. Is that skulls? Oh my goodness. Gosh. I'm really sad I didn't get to see this deck first. Oh, grab the prize. If you guys have a Fear of Clowns, I guess this is a sorcery card. Terramorphic Expanse. It's a land card. That looks really cool. We got the Blood Pact. Which, what? It's an instant card. Oh my god. It looks like he has like antlers on, but he doesn't. And honestly, this card almost looks like AI. I don't know why, but it kind of does. Bloodseeker, it's a creature, vampire shaman. Card's a little dark side to see, but it still looks pretty cool. Feed the Swarm, a sorcery card. Look at that, man. You're gonna get numb by some little buggies. Arcane Signet, it's an artifact. Lightning Greaves. Soul Ring. We got our Command Tower, which is a land card. Bastion of Remembrance, it's an enchantment. Blood Artist, she looks really cool. She's a creature vampire. Falconwrath, a noble. Creature vampire. God, I'm so upset I never saw this one. There's so many vampires. Oh my god. Grey Merchant of... I'm not going to pretend to say that name, but he's a zombie. He's zombies. Infernal Grasp. Oh, that actually looks really cool. It's an instant. You lose 2 life, though, when you use that one. These cards feel kind of warped, too. I'm kind of sad. Morbid Opportunist, a human rogue. This one, I think, was also in our other commander deck. Ratley's a similar one into our other previous commander decks. Which that's probably more than likely. Sign in Blood, which is sorcery. The target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Sir Conrad the Grim. He's a legendary creature, a human knight. I kind of almost wish that they made him into like the the Headless Horseman. But I guess that would have been too obvious probably. Light Up the Stage, which is sorcery. It's very hot. It's fiery. Kadur, Doom Scourge, legendary creature, Demon Berserker. He looks really cool. I don't mind his little lightnings. Mayhem Devil, creature, devil. He looks like he's having so much fun. Rakdos Charm, which is an instant. Felwar Stone, it's an artifact. Mind Stone. Rakdos Signet. Talisman of Indulgence. It's an artifact, sorry. Thought's Vessel, artifact. Looks like origami more than anything. Ash Barrens, which is a land card. It's very barren. Persistent Constrictor. A zombie snake. Oh my god. Let me a good danger noodle, but a zombie danger noodle? No way. Sadistic Shell Game. Sorcery. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Suspended Sentence. It's an instant. Is that thorns around him? Barb Flare Gremlin. Look at, he has a little fire whip. His creature, of course, Gremlin. Gleeful Arsonist. Oh my god, I love it so much. Creature. human wizard. They're so happy. They're so happy with themselves. We got some corridors. Hold on. We have a spot corridor and a torture pit. I know it's kind of hard to read. There you go. Should be able to read it now. But that's what it is, an enchantment room. I love it so much. It feels like home. We have the star athlete. He's a human warrior. He has a head. No big deal or anything. Seance board. It's an artifact. We got the bedevil. It's an instant. I don't know if I said that right. My bad if I didn't, but that one looks pretty cool too. Very like gray tone, but you know, still looks pretty decent. We got Mogus, God of Slaughter. Legendary enchantment creature, God. Indestructible. This one would look really cool if it was like a full art. Oh my goodness, I would love it so much. Braids. Horizon Nightmare. It's a legendary creature, Nightmare. Really cool. Decree of Pain, sorcery. It almost looks like a soccer field, but it doesn't, of course. It's just at my angle of how I'm seeing it, that's what it kind of reminded me of. Fate Unraveler. Enchantment creature, hag. Of course, it's going to have to be a hag or 5. Oh my god, I'm not going to pretend to read what that is, but it's a parasite, it's a creature, and it's horror. He just looks like a hungry little guy. He just wants to nom nom noms. Mask of Grizzlebronze. Legendary artifact equipment. That would be very heavy to wear. Oh, Massacre Girl, let's go. Legendary creature, human assassin. Yeah. Massacre Worm. Creature. And of course he's more. Look at all his little teefies. He's just a happy old guy who's just killing everybody. No big deal. We got Nightshade Harvester, creature, elf shaman. Blasphemous act. Blasphemous act. I know how to read. Blasphemous act. Sorcery. Looks very blasphemous. Brash taunter, creature, goblin. Chaos warp. It's an instant card. Combustible Gear Hulk. Artifact creature, construct. Almost feels kind of out of place, but you know, it is what it is. Enchanter's Bane, enchantment. Harsh Mentor, human cleric. Yeah, he does look a little harsh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Rampaging Ferocidon. Freaking dinosaur in this deck, yes. I was not, for some reason, expecting a dinosaur. Like, I expected demons for sure. You know, or anything related to it, but not dinosaurs. Tectonic Giant. He's a creature. He's an elemental giant. He's a little like magma. Florian Voldaren Scion. Legendary creature. Vampire noble. He's so fancy in his little throne. And oh, yeah. Karavek the Merciless, legendary creature, human shaman. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, Karavek and the Merciless deals damage equal to its spell mana to its any target. Why do I feel like this deck has a lot of legendaries in it? Why does it feel like that? Is it just me? Rakdos, Lord of Riot. Oh, it's because you have to Okay, no, I'm just, guys, just ignore me. I forgot what type of deck we had for a second. Rakdos, Lord of Riot's legendary creature, demon. Oh, here's his little wings and his little scythe he has. Spiteful Visions, it's an enchantment. Stormfist Crusader, it's a human knight. Oh my god. Oh, I thought her fist was like extended way up there, but it's just the lightning. Theater of Horrors, enchantment. Oh man, I don't think it's horror, you know, really much. But I mean, if you got a fear of it, it could be your, you know, horrific to you, I guess. Vile Smasher the Fierce. Legendary creature, Goblin Berserker. Basilisk Collar, it's an artifact equipment. Solemn Simulacrum. It's a creature, it's a golem. Blackcleave Cliffs, it's a land card. Canyon Slough. Land. Swamp. Dragon Skull Summit. What is it? Oh, okay. It is shaped as a dragon. It just looked weird. Exotic Orchard. Foreboding Ruins. Graven Cans. Well, I'm puking up some blood. No, don't mind me. Shadow Blood Ridge. Shivan Gorge. Legendary Land. We got the Smoldering Marsh. Spine Rock Knoll. Kind of looks like a little dragon too, almost. Sulphurous Springs. I'm pretty sure it's totally fine. Just take a bath there, guys. Go ahead. Temple of Malice. Witch's Clinic. Of course, it would be a freaking shack in the middle of the gosh dang swamps, you know? Bloodfell Caves. Evolving Wilds. Geothermal Bog. Also, I'm pretty sure it's totally fine just to swim there, guys. Just be a little extra warm. Leech-ridden Swamp. If you don't mind being numbed on, you know, there you go. Tainted Peak. Temple of the False God. And then we got a swamp. These should all be basically the same to that one. Oh, my swamps are running away. More swamp. This one's a really cool looking card too. And then we'll get 12 weds. And we got our mountains, which are basic land. And then this one looks pretty cool. It's a bridge that goes into like a mouth. That's really cool. That's our basic lands. And then we got our little token creatures. So we got human soldier. We got the devil. Devil, 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 devil. So many devils. Alright, and that's how to play the game. On the back side, we got a scarecrow. More scarecrow. Scarecrow is actually pretty cool looking. That's all. Well, that's all that. Just scarecrow, demon. And let's open up our play booster as a little bonus. I already cracked her open. This is, of course, a lot different than the regular booster packs. You do get little tokens with it, which will be added to that deck. And here we go. We got the Hardened Escort, a human soldier. It's kind of cool. Got little lanterns. The Vicious Clown. Well, there's our second clown, guys. I told you there was a clown warning. Now he's, definitely vicious looking. Final Vengeance, a sorcery card. I'm pretty sure that one was somewhere, I think. I know we got that card. Slavering Branch Snapper. He looks like a friendly little lizard, I'll tell ya. Then we got one of these, which is an underwater tunnel and a slimy aquarium. That's our enchantment room. Why does it feel like I can actually feel the slimy? Ugh. Bear Trap. It's an artifact. That is a vicious looking bear trap too. Expropriate. It's sorcery. That's where all the stuff about it. Irreverent Gremlin. He's a gremlin. He's kind of cute though. He's just a little guy. Okay, stay hidden, stay silent. It's an enchantment aura. They're covering their mouth. Commune with evil. Sorcery. I like the purple on that card. Ethereal armor. That looks really cool. This would be very nice as, you know, a full art too, because it'll be gold and sparkly. The Swarm Weaver. Legendary artifact creature. It's a scarecrow. And then we're getting there, guys. Abandoned Campground, which is a land card. That one's very ominous looking. And then, get out. It looks really cool. So all these, the play boosters will always guarantee one of those bad boys. Sometimes you get pretty lucky with them, but they're always guaranteed to get one like that. And this has been the Endless Punishment. Punish your opponents and make them pay out of the Duskmourn House of Horror Commander deck. If you've gotten these commander decks, at least from this series, let me know which one you have. This one is probably by far my favorite one. Yes, I like the one that we originally opened, but I'm really enjoying this one and all the cards that it had in it, and the vampires and the demons and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Please be safe out there, make good choices, and with consent, touch boob. I'll see you guys in other videos. Bye!